We're back, and I have a lot going on in the background, so we're getting straight into it because I've just been told that we are to have a barbecue for my twin flame today for his birthday, and the guests are arriving earlier. Is that karmic? So I hope you like the title. That was my download. So we're going to roll with that and see. I sat with it and I went, okay, universe, please show me what is the karmic third party's energy for volume 3. And it was really angry. It was a little bit I can't say a little bit. Do we ever go in like volume? Something? Not really, right? So it was a little bit projectile, and it was feeling as though the third party individuals were feeling a little bit grumpy. So we'll see what is coming up for that in the mix. Creating energy. And for some reason, the chat's not showing. So I'll look back at the computer after I've pulled the cards, and then I can get to the chat. Probably because it's raining here in Western Australia. Okay, they've got this dream of how something is supposed to look. They're not necessarily seeing it through the eyes. I am feeling jealousy exhibited. It's like something's flowing along perfectly well. Something's flowing along so very well. And it's like viewing a cup and, yep, the cup is going to look this way. And then as they move forward, it's shifting. And I feel, oh, that makes sense. Okay. Now we will pull cards for feminine dealing with the karmic, as well as a masculine dealing with the karmic. And I've already pulled the cards for a masculine, and it feels that they are sort of by week's end reacting in a very reserved manner, pulling back, and it's really resonating and mirroring with the divine masculines read. Oh, sugar. Okay, well, that looks nasty. Yeah, so this would make sense as to why the title is what the title is. And I think whatever this is, it comes very unexpectedly, even though there has been some warning kind of writing on the wall. It is coming out of nowhere. So those with a feminine. Okay. In a third party or a karmic situation. Okay, let's dig in. Let's pull a animal totem. Yeah, it's like delusional. I do feel this person's kind of up and down. I feel 1 minute they're really, really understanding, and then it can come through very dominant in volume 3. So this is the 3rd week of July 2022. This could come earlier, and it can seep over to the end of the month. So be aware of that. Now, they're filling their cup, okay? They're believing that they've received something, and they do feel everything's going even keel. It's going fine. But it's delusional, okay? This Neptunian energy coming through, and it feels as though the frequency with these individuals isn't predicting this situation. So we have the trickster in reverse. It's like literally almost kidding yourself that everything's fine. Now, last week, it might have been that they exhibited emotions that were very immature. There could have been a situation to do with inner child coming up. What they weren't seeing is they were feeling that life was going to be going on its merry way. And I feel this was, new beginnings, but feeling almost like this was a karmic situation. Hitting a strike of bad luck, it can be turned because they're connected. It could be a family member, or it might be that their destiny is to have this connection. But the values were out of sync, and I feel the values that were being projected out did make this situation almost like standing firm in the ground and really not budging on a situation. This is going to be a punchy read, guys, and not because I want it to be. We haven't done the masculine or feminine yet in the mix of this third party connection. Okay, I feel as though this is it's almost like an argument. Okay, I feel it's like an argument. This is how I see it. This is how I want it to be. This is how I see things going. It's very dominant. I think things calm down, but I think by this time, the twin flame who is dealing with this karmic individual does come to a point where they have a lot to think about. And I think because they're thinking about it, it's almost like that last straw, last piece of hay on the needle on the back. You're getting what I'm saying. So it's almost like it breaks, but it's very quiet. It's very combustible. I feel there's going to be a lot of regret at a foundation level of the actions, and I feel there's sort of that sweet talker kind of frequency coming through. They do believe that this is causing a fresh start, bygones be bygones, we're moving forward, victim, perpetrator. I do feel they do see the full potential in what this person is, but potentially it's a karmic situation. How do I explain that? It's like it's a codependent situational shit. They want what they want. They don't want to move. They don't want the situation to evolve. They know how they see this. This actually causes counterpart to walk out the door. And I do feel they are looking at this from an ambitious point of view. And it does cause by week's end a lot of tension, but it's flights, it's arguments, it's misunderstandings. I feel it's deeply full with insecurities and anxiety. Now, divine masculine in this situation is actually holding their pentacles. They're like holding true to their value system, but they're also holding on to what is theirs. They're holding on to what they've received in a psychic download. They're holding on to what they see and how they feel. And they do feel really protective of themselves surrounding this individual. I feel that nostalgia of how they saw this person is kind of in the back. It's almost going to the past. It's almost like chalk and cheese. It's light and day. They've seen the light in this circumstance, and it's not looking so pretty. I think this is actually helping them reach peace. Even if they're playing nice at the minute, they're being quiet, and I feel by week's end they're kind of moving into that frequency of, well, I know where I'm going to be planting seeds now, and I don't feel it's here. In the heart of it, yes, had they hoped there would be victory, yes, but they're also seeing in acceptance of a circumstance there is victory. So they could be playing nice and keeping their emotions to themselves and keeping quiet. And sometimes I think when we push our emotions down, this is where the walkout and the blow up can actually happen. And I do see this to be particularly a blow up at the foundation. This is separation due to insecurities and jealousy being projected to this individual. They know that it's going to happen very abruptly. So it does feel like a flame coming out of nowhere, and it's directly ending this connection. Now, a feminine who is dealing with a karmic individual, how are they dealing with this circumstance? This could be a contract that they need to deal with. It can be legacies and inheritances. It also could be severing a tie, but also looking at casting a critical eye on the connection. I also feel they're keeping quiet and they're gaining their pentacles to gain success and moving forward. They also could feel in their mind the way they're looking at structure and sustainability is very different now. Where they were very confused in the past relating to their twin flame and this karmic connection, I feel both parties, a masculine in a karmic relationship and a feminine in a karmic relationship, both are looking to past connections and how things used to be, but they're not directly looking at this connection, point blank zero at the moment. In the karmic related dynamic, they feel at a foundation level, it's quite cursed. They do feel spiritually in the heart of this. They've learned a great deal, but it's almost like they're doing an audit of their Akashic records. Okay, this could be a confrontation of a lie. But I also feel this is a confrontation of the truth within themselves. I don't feel, again, they're doing the same. They're not saying anything. They're like, look, I don't know what to say to you. I'm getting my balance, right? I'm getting my balance. I've had enough of this. I've had enough of the crap. And I'm recovering and I'm walking out the door. Okay. 4, there could be an argument in a family for the feminines dealing with a karmic individual, and it might be the push-pull, it could have been the critical details, maybe the issue was that they needed a job, or it felt structural, it felt an emotional connection, not necessarily was it a healthy emotion connected to these groups. And masculine dealing with this, and I hate jumping like this, but I feel it's quite important. Yeah, the hidden truth has been revealed to them. So a masculine dealing with a karmic cycle is like, well, I've reached, I've been patient. Can't say I haven't been patient, right? They're looking at it, I've been patient. I've found the truth within myself in my meditation. Yeah, couldn't forgive myself before, but I have to let go. Where they were struggling, yeah, it's almost like accepting losses, just like But it's funny because I actually don't think it's them. I think they've had their time to grieve, and I think it's almost like, no, this is about you. This isn't about me. Yeah, because this person wants to keep everything stagnant, you know, and they don't want that. They want to grow, they want to evolve, and they don't want to be reminded of all the negative things that have happened, all the negative things that can happen. It just feels this person is quite stuck in their ways in the karmic cycle. Okay, how is the karmic going to react to this news? Because I do feel this is news of a walkout. And they may not get the news. They might not get the PDF. How are they exhibiting this feeling towards, yeah, they're like begging. It's like, please, please, you know, why is this happening? But they know why this has happened. Yeah, because they were very, very much considering their own side of the coin, not really listening. Now they're really thinking about it. It's regrets after harsh words. But this has been, I think the resolve and the healing is coming from the point that, yeah, so fixated on things, tuning out of distractions, just very fixed in their beliefs. And then I'll give you the channeled messages I was getting in relation to this title. Yeah, the feminine dealing with a karmic relationship is like this, you know, almost knowing. It's almost like when things are so stifling, you know, does the happiness come from money? There's necessities in life, but there's also the psychology, which is sustainability. So especially if we're living with a circumstance that we're saying, look, we really have to. Is it a job? Is it a family member? It's, yes, after darkness, there is always light. So whatever this divine feminine is dealing with in a karmic cycle or partnership, they are expressing themselves to do with the good, the bad, and the ugly. They also feel that they're more ready to, they're more ready to, you know, stand up for themselves. They're more ready to deal with things in a very assertive manner. There is pain to do with people that are passing. That is a tough one for those of you that are dealing with that. But they're very decisive. It's like, yes, life moves forward. I do feel for some of you, you're going to hear news of a birth and a family. Yeah, and this is going to be a brand new chapter for divine feminine relating to a karmic cycle slash relationship. Those with family, it's almost like a family cycle is closing. And so it's almost like looking at the coin from the opposite side and realizing you've got your whole life ahead of you, and what are you going to do now that you have done the pick a fence, etc., etc. Okay, now the messages I was getting from this title was this person, these karmic individuals at the moment, I just want to warn you, I do feel they're going to have a bit of a blow up, and I do feel they potentially could be a bit vindictive. Do I feel they could blame another person? Yes, I do, because I literally feel they haven't accepted that this is over, and this could be on the attack. Let's get a chakra card for this. This feels like a blow up, and it feels like even after the individual has walked out the door, it's not over. I do feel for the individual who's walked out the door, it is, but I do feel the rumbles of the fire are still continuing after. Yeah, not grounded. This could be very Neptunian, right? Not seeing things clearly, coming at you really ungrounded. Okay, they'll be speaking their honesty. But they also could go into negotiation and trying to woo the individuals. But at an outcome level, I do feel divine masculine is taking their passions elsewhere, and I do feel divine feminine is creating healthy boundaries in the karmic relationship. Love and light, tell me how it lands. I'd love to hear after this is played out what the gossip is. Otherwise, I will see you on the other side of this. We cover the twin flame path on the website, so come through and have a look and get your weekly updates. Take care.